Hey, this is John Cena, and you are watching this WWE Fan 13.
Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to today's video. So in today's video, it is going to be a continuation of my 12 days of collab Christmas special. So before I get into the collab and who I'm collabing with and what we're doing, well, you already know because of the title, but before I get into that, I want to tell you guys two things. Number one, Merry Christmas Eve. I hope, I don't know if you guys, what you guys do, but usually my family, we celebrate on Christmas Eve. We all get together, we do dinner, we open some gifts, 2 gifts, each kid gets open 2 gifts, and then I just open whatever my aunt and uncle and my sister give me, and then, you know, we hang out, listen to Christmas music, watch Christmas movies, play games, we do all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's what we do on Christmas Eve. And then Christmas morning, I will tell you guys what we do in tomorrow's video on Christmas morning, since the video for tomorrow is going to be on Christmas, obviously. And yeah, so I don't know what you guys do on Christmas Eve, but comment down below, tell me what you guys do, and I hope whatever you guys do goes well and you guys have fun and have a lot of good time with family. And yeah, and then the second thing I want to tell you guys is that I'm sorry that there was no video yesterday. Yesterday my nephews spent the night, well actually Friday they spent the, or was it Friday? Saturday they spent the night, and then Sunday they were still here. We went shopping, we played video games, we were up all night playing video games. And so to be honest with you, yesterday I was just too tired to do anything, and heck, they're still even here. Tyler's right here playing a video game, you can see right here, and then DJ's over here. So you know, we're still like hanging out and stuff, but so I'm barely finding time to film these videos. But so that's explanation of why there was no video yesterday. But yeah, with that being said, let's get into today's video. Today's video is, like I said, a collaboration, and today we'll be collabing with the very first friend I actually made on YouTube. From when I was probably 10, 11, I want to say. He used to be known as WWE Legend 619, but now his channel is Andy, oh god, I'm going to butcher this. And I think it's Andy Pillick, oh god, I'm so bad at saying names. But I'm gonna put it up on the screen. I'm such a bad friend, I don't even know how to say his last name. But Andy Pillick Wrestling. So him and I have been friends for a very long time, and he finally came back to doing wrestling videos. So we were like, you know what, we need to do a video. And you see in the title down below, we are doing our 5 favorite figures in our collection. Andy has a really big collection of figures, and obviously you guys have seen my room, so do I. So we were trying to, when I try to collab with someone, I try to find things that we both have in common. So with me and Andy, it was figures, and so that's why we decided to do this video. So with that being said, I'm going to pass it over to Andy. He's going to introduce himself, show the figures, and then we're going to bring it back to me, and I'm going to show you guys my 5 favorite figures. So yeah.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Andrew Pillick from the Andrew Pillick Wrestling YouTube channel. Thank you very much, Miss WWE Fan 13, aka Kayla. It sounds weird just to call you by your YouTube name. If anybody doesn't know, and maybe she's going to explain this in the video, I basically have collabed with Kayla on every wrestling channel she's had. We've done hundreds of collab videos. We've done, you know, groups together, podcasts, whatever. We've done all that stuff. We've been making videos together for quite some time, so this is cool that we're collaborating again all these years later. And she's definitely one of my good friends on YouTube as well. And this is just cool. I mean, it's basically a trip down memory lane to be able to do this, making wrestling videos. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this collaboration. And if you'd like to check out my wrestling channel, there isn't a ton of content on there right now. And this isn't my usual backdrop, but I will be uploading more frequently in the new year. I just had to sort some things out. My collection is to the right of me. I'll have a ton of collection videos going up really soon, so make sure to subscribe. I'd love to have a lot of wrestling conversations with you guys. So this video, we are looking at our top 5 favorite figures in our collections. Now, this was very hard for me to do. I had a couple honorable mentions that probably aren't, I'll show them to you guys if you guys want. The first, I'll show you one of them because I have an explanation with another one of the honorable mentions. Now, this one's really dusty. I probably should have dusted it off. So this is an honorable mention in my collection. Now, what I did with my collection wasn't just going through the top 5 figures that I thought looked the best. I wanted to have a little bit of a story behind it to give you guys my thoughts when it comes to you know, nostalgia and not just the packaging and how the figure looks and stuff, but this was one that I thought could be in there. It's an entrance great of Triple H. Now, this is a Mattel product, I believe, because I used to like the Jakks Pacific products that WWE used to make. So you're going to see that. I'm pretty sure that's literally everyone except for one figure in here. So hopefully you guys will enjoy my top 5. That was just an honorable mention, and I said I'll show another honorable mention very soon. So I'm going to have these out here. Oh, there's some stuff here. So the first one I'm going to go with here is an Elite Collection Rey Mysterio, and it's got the blue shirt up there. I also have the shirt. I own that t-shirt. I was very excited when I got that, but if you look at the packaging and everything, I think this is a really well done figure. And my favorite wrestler of all time is Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero, both of them. Rest in peace, Eddie, of course. But Rey Mysterio has always been a guy I really liked. I love watching him. Thank God he's back in the WWE. I'm just enjoying watching him back in there. But I like that there's detail in this. There's, you know, the mask, the t-shirt, and of course just Rey and himself. There's also a Mark Henry figure back there that I was going to get, but I never ended up getting it. But this is my number 5. This one is kind of, you know, for me, just as like for my newer figures, I guess. This isn't technically that new, but when they switched the packaging and all that stuff like that, this one I thought was really cool, and Mattel did a good job. And number 4 is something I have a story with. Now, this is a Jeff Hardy Cyber Sunday pay-per-view figure. Now, I have every single figure in this collection. So, the Cyber Sunday collection has Triple H, Rey Mysterio, Jeff Hardy, of course, Batista, Undertaker, and Matt Hardy. I believe I have all of them. If I don't, I have most of them. You'll see that in a figure collection video coming up. I have a bunch of different types of figures. And there's also the Adrenaline series in this with Evan Bourne and Rey Mysterio, Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder, and Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase, which I wish I would have got all of those. But this one, if you can see, if the focus will work properly, this figure has the face paint. Now, this was a very, very cool one. This was the pay-per-view Series 20. The story behind this one is not only that I love Jeff Hardy, but I remember going to Zellers. I don't know, did they have that in the States? I'm not sure when it comes to Zellers, but in Canada, Zellers was very popular for a long time. So they had a lot of figures coming in, and usually they were pretty pricey. I think they were like $20 a figure, maybe a little bit more when it came to these. And I think the pay-per-view series, the price bumped up a little bit. And I was like, oh, this Jeff Hardy looks really cool, but I didn't have my wallet on me. And I was really young when this came out. So the next morning, of course, I couldn't drive. I was super young. I really wish I knew when this figure came out. It's saying 2009 on here, so that was a long time ago. It's obviously almost 2019, so that was some time ago. And my grandpa drove me to Zellers the next morning. There was only one of these left. I bought it. I was super psyched, and that's why I had this at number 4. This is one of those figures that I had a story with, but also just a very cool figure. And number 3, yeah, I'm going to go with this one. At number 3 is the Deluxe Aggression Best of 2008 Rey Mysterio. Now, this is all of his white attire. This was one of my favorite figures when I was growing up. Now, in this series, they had Chris Jericho, Undertaker, CM Punk, John Cena, Shawn Michaels, and Rey Mysterio. Now, I believe I have the John Cena one of these, and maybe CM Punk, but I'm not positive. And I might have taken the Undertaker out of the box of this figure, which I really wish I didn't. But this figure, first of all, the Deluxe Aggression was one of my favorite styles of figures. Now, you can see there it also came with, the trash can, I believe it was. Action accessory. The box was super cool. The logo looked awesome on this package. This is, like, my favorite style of figure, other than a couple of the higher-end products that WWE was putting out with their figures. These packages, I really wish I would have kept more of my figures in them, because unfortunately, I only started really keeping figures in the package after the Mattel days, and kind of the Jakks Pacific. You'll see in my collection video, but this one has to be at number 3. Big fan of this figure. Now, at number 2, I told you guys I had a second honorable mention as well. So I'm going to show you, there is a figure that will be at number 2, and it's in this series. So this was the Unmatched Fury series. This was like my favorite series that WWE was putting out for a long time. Now, this one is The Rock. This isn't my number 2 figure. I just wanted to show you guys what the packaging looked like for the Unmatched Furies. When you have your shelf set up, when I used to do that, I used to have all my Unmatched Furies lined up so you could see the faces on the side of the box. I think this was an incredible style of figure that WWE was doing. So at number 2 is one that I unboxed, and that's why I wanted to show you guys it. And this is Eddie Guerrero. Now, I don't know where the stand is for this because they used to come with a stand. I'm trying to look over there to see if I still have it. It's somewhere in the collection, and that's something we'll find. And it might be in this bag that I have next to me here, an Undertaker duffel bag that I got at WWE shop, which you'll also see. I keep promoting a collection video. Anyways, this had like the cool Latino tights on there. But this figure is not one that you could move the arms or anything like that. This was meant to be a display piece. Now, obviously, I had it displayed in my room when I did have a collection video out and stuff like that. I used to do those all the time. And this was just a really cool figure to have. I took it out of the box. I really wish I didn't. I was always looking for other ones, but they're so expensive. Just so nice. The golden black boots. Rest in peace, Eddie. Gotta love him. And this is just a really cool figure. I had this for such a long time, and I displayed it proudly. I loved Eddie Guerrero. Still do. Big fan of the guy. And this figure means a lot to me. It just reminds me of when I used to do like my collection videos and showing off my Eddie Guerrero figure, and this is one that I really liked. Now, number 1, a lot of people are going to say, huh, this doesn't make sense. It's a loose Rey Mysterio figure. Now, if you're obviously watching this, you're a huge wrestling fan, you probably like figures if you've stopped by this video. This is just a regular Rey Mysterio, you know, regular tights, says Rey on it, brown, got some gold in there, got the tats, everything was well done. This figure means a lot to me. When, and I'm not going to get emotional and all that stuff like that, but when I was younger, I used to love playing with the figures and doing matches with them, because I have, like I said, with the bag, and I'll do it in a full collection video. Like I have some like Batista right here. I've got Edge. This was one of my favorite ones. I've got Triple H, the Undertaker with his old body. By the way, I think this is that one that was in the set with Rey Mysterio because his tongue's sticking out, and I always used to put the elbow pads on them. John Cena, of course, with his head tilted back because that makes sense. And like the World Heavyweight Championship, which is my favorite belt. I have a couple belts that you'll see in the videos as well. But I used to love playing with this figure, and I used to love setting up the ring. I used to display these in my room as well. I used to do like the big cage. I had all the big cages. I still have all that stuff. And if Kayla's watching this, she knows that at one point I was texting her saying I wanted to sell my wrestling figures. But going through this and, you know, finding my figures again made me say, man, I really don't want to get rid of this stuff. It just reminds me so much of, you know, playing with the figures, having fun. Hopefully this video isn't too long. I feel really bad if this is too long, but this had to be number 1. So just to recap, number 1, Rey Mysterio loose figure. At number 2, I had the Eddie Guerrero Unmatched Fury unboxed. At number 3, I think I had this one, the Rey Mysterio Deluxe Aggression. At number 4, I had the Jeff Hardy Cyber Sunday pay-per-view series. And at number 5, I had the Rey Mysterio Elite figure. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this collab. Again, if I went too long, I apologize, Kayla. To all you guys watching, make sure to subscribe to Kayla, Miss WWE Fan 13. Subscribe over to my channel at Andrew Pillock Wrestling. I almost said Andrew Pillock Hockey, which is my hockey channel that I make a lot of videos on as well. If you're a hockey fan, go check that out. But yeah, you guys will see I'm going to be cleaning it up and making sure I can post more videos for you guys. It'll be really cool. And, you know, Kayla, when she started off on YouTube with like less than 100 subscribers, I was making videos already, and we just collabed, and it's been, you know, a lot of time since we've collabed, so this is really cool. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this and enjoyed, you know, both parts of our collection. And hopefully I'll see you guys over at my channel. Thanks again, Kayla. See you guys later.
So thank you, Andy, for being a part of this collab. Everyone go check out his social media and his YouTube channel. Everything will be down below. Links and the ads for the social media. Go follow him, and yeah. So with that being said, I'm now going to show you guys my 5 favorite figures. but I'm actually gonna have to get up and show you guys them, because as you guys know, I hang my figures on the wall, and so I can't bring them down, especially because some of them are high up. So with that being said, let me go show you the figures. Also, these are in no particular order. To be honest, I can't really put these in an order from my favorite to least favorite. So, like I said, no particular order. Okay, so first is my Hardy's Classic 2-pack. It's kind of hard to see just because I did get them to sign it. But it's from, obviously when they first started, they're in their red shirts and black pants, and they are signed. So this side, it is Jeff, and Jeff has like a huge signature, as you can see. And then on this side is Matt. And on the side of the box, it has the pictures of the figures and like how the articulation and stuff, how you can do it. And then it says Super Articulation, Deluxe Classic. And then on this side, it just has their names and stuff. So that is the first figure. The next figure is another classic figure, and it is the Edge, one of 3,000. And as you see, he has his coat, and then it has the rated R spinner belt. And then it's the magazine exclusive, and on the side it has a picture of Edge, of the figure, and on this side it says Edge written down the top. And I really like this figure because, you know, it has his coat, and then it also has that rated R spinner belt that he kind of made his own when he won the regular spinner belt. And then obviously it's a limited one of 3,000 classics, and these figures are actually worth a lot of money. And they're very rare to find now since they don't obviously make them anymore. So that is why it's one of my favorites. Okay, so the next one is the Deluxe Classic Limited Edition. As you see, ringside, collectibles, Halloween Havoc exclusive, Super Articulation, Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio from their match at Halloween Havoc. As you guys know, this match is the reason why I started watching wrestling. As you guys know the story, I was at my grandma's house. She had it on VHS for some reason, just this match though. And I watched it when she was watching me one time, and I started watching wrestling from that. And so it has Rey. The reason why it has a mask and his purple thing is because Eddie tried to rip off Rey's mask, and he had another mask underneath, and it was just like a whole big part of the match. And then there's Eddie, and then the title in the center. And then on the side, it just has their names, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero. And then on this side, it has sorry guys, I have to step over here. It has a picture of the Rey and Eddie figure, and it is from Series 8. Okay, and the second to last one, it is my Heart Foundation 2-pack. This has always been one of my favorite ones. The first time I saw it was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, Assault and Battery. He got this during an unboxing, and ever since I saw it, I had always wanted it, but it had always been so expensive. And I was lucky enough to be able to get it signed by Bret Hart, as you see right there. I have it signed by him. It's hard to see because it's in black. And then on this side, I was able to meet Jim the Anvil Neidhart before he passed away. And overall, it's just a really cool figure because of the pink outline and stuff. It's always just been one of my favorites because just the one thing I liked about the classic figures, it looks cool. Like, it looks like, I don't know, I don't want to say elegant, but like, it just looks like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. And then just the fact that they made the box look different than some of the other ones, it just overall cool. It like represents the Heart Foundation. And then in the center, it has the tag titles right there, and then like the knee pads and all that other stuff. And the last one, this is definitely my #1 favorite figure. This is the only one that's in the correct spot of my favorite because no other figure will ever top this for me. It is a classic Superstars limited edition Edge, Big Show, and Cena 3-pack from WrestleMania 25. This was the first WrestleMania I ever watched live, and this has always been one of my favorite figures, and I got it a few years ago for Christmas from my parents. But I've been lucky enough to get it signed by Edge. This Edge is pretty much the same as the one I showed you earlier, as you see right there. Pretty much looks the same. And then Big Show in the center. And as you see, I had John Cena sign it during my Make-A-Wish. And on this side, it has the pictures of the 3 figures. And then on this side, it just has their names. Edge versus Big Show versus John Cena. And hopefully, one day, I will get Big Show to sign it. And as you guys know, I met Big Show at WrestleMania this past year, so I was so mad that I didn't know he was going to be there because I definitely would have brought this figure to get signed. So yeah, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And once again, thank you, Andy, for being a part of the video. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button if you have not already, and subscribe if you haven't. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click the bell down below and make sure it notifies you for every time I upload, because there's 2 options for every time I upload, or just sometimes when I upload. So you're gonna want to click it for every time I upload. And yeah, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned in my next video, and which will be later on tonight, like at 6 o'clock I think. And yeah, so that's it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Are you a supporter of the Marine Corps?
Absolutely.
Great, because a former decorated member of the United States Marine Corps needs your support.
And his name